live from Utah's news leader. Fox 13's Good Day Utah
now
at
7. Snow
starts
overnight,
right now.
creating some dicey conditions out on the roads this morning. We're live with where you might want to avoid and when this spring storm will move out.
I would caution those who believe that President Trump is being politically persecuted here to not persecute our judicial and legal system.
Police in New York on high alert this morning after the announcement of an historic indictment against former President Trump.
Was Gwyneth Paltrow at fault? No.
And the civil trial on a national stage comes to an end. We'll hear from both sides after the jury sides with actress Gwyneth Paltrow. Good morning, everybody. Our John Franke is out at the ballpark for the Salt Lake Bees opening day. Nothing says baseball like snow.
Like snow out on the field, John.
Snow on the field. We're actually inside now in one of the suites here, and Bumble, since he likes the snow so much and likes the cold, we kept him outside. So he's outside in the stadium right now, but as you can see behind us, the field is completely covered in snow. It doesn't look like opening day, but I assure you guys today is opening day for the Salt Lake Bees, one of the earliest opening days they've ever had here for professional baseball in Utah, March 31st. First pitch, 1 o'clock. Snow out there now, but we hope by the time first pitch comes around, that snow will be gone. So Damon, first pitch, again, just a few hours away, 6 hours away. What are we looking like for first pitch?
Well, we're off to such a stormy start, so a big headache for a lot of you heading out. We've got the snow coming down from Utah County north, light amounts for the most part south of Interstate 80, but heavy snow at times in Davis and Weber, eastern Box Elder County, and that's where it's sticking to the roads. So no big surprise, we still have some winter alerts that will be in effect across northern and central Utah. In the valleys until midday and in the mountains until later this evening. Temperatures, though, are starting at above freezing, so for some of you, the roads are wet. And again, that's mainly south of I-80. Temperature of 37 in Salt Lake, mid-30s in Ogden and Provo. We're going to continue to get more snow showers through the morning commute, with the temperature warming up near 40 by lunchtime. And at that point, we'll see the rain mix with or change, or excuse me, the snow mix with or change over entirely to rain. And during the afternoon, it'll taper off. So as much of a headache as it is this morning, it should be a lot better for the drive home this evening, even though the roads might still be a little bit wet at that point. And heading into the weekend, we'll finally get a break from the stormy weather. We'll let you know how long that'll last when we look at the rest of the forecast.
Thanks, Damon. Justin, listen to this. Alta Ski Resort just hit 800 inches. Remember last week we were making a big deal and talking so much about 700 inches of snow and how incredible that was. Well, it just keeps piling up and breaking records.
700 inches just sounds so lame now.
That ain't nothing.
I mean, get your rock skis out for 700 inches. Now we've got 800. But all this snow is causing a lot of headaches out on the roads.
Yeah, Scott McCain joins us live with a look at a major backup, and apparently this is a big one. Hi, Scott.
Oh, Lordy, we got us a situation here, South Weber County, South Ogden. Take a look. This is the junction. If you can see it, the snow continues to fall. I'm standing in about a foot of fresh snow right here, but this is the intersection where 89 meets 84, US 89 meeting Highway 84. And it's starting to move a little bit. 84 is to the east. But, as far as you can see in both directions, nothing but headlights trying to make their way east on 84 and headlights then coming down, heading north on 89, trying to either keep going north or to merge onto Highway 84. It's a nightmare. I've never seen anything like it. And we were showing you some video, our viewers some video. We just happened to be driving along State Road 89 a little while ago and kind of came upon this, and it's just amazing. Troopers have their hands full, clearly. It looked like at least one jackknife semi may have been the genesis of all of this, but we also saw a UHP trooper in an SUV stuck off the side of US 89 not long before we came upon all of this. So conditions are treacherous for everyone involved. So the bottom line is, if you're home and you're watching this and you're thinking about going out, don't. Just just stay home. Especially if you have to use this intersection here in South Weber, South Ogden to get wherever it is you're going, because it's going to be a while. And it is, the snow continues to fall. It's definitely a situation. Roads are very snowy up here. And that also, of course, makes it impossible for the plows to do their job. So things definitely very dicey, to say the least, up here in South Weber County. We'll be keeping an eye on that throughout the rest of GDU. But for now, we are live in South Ogden. Scott McCain, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Scott, thank you. Definitely no fun to get stuck in that. All right. UDOT reporting debris from an avalanche at the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon. No estimate on a clearance time. A planned closure for avalanche mitigation just went into effect at the top of the hour. Little Cottonwood Canyon also closed for avalanche work right now with no estimated reopening time.
Draper City says so many people are interested in getting sandbags, they're running low on supplies, and now they're asking people to go into the Public Works building to get up to 15 bags to fill. Sand is available 24/7 west of the building. They recommend people wear gloves, avoid touching your face, and wash your hands when you're done.
Holiday has also just opened their own self-serve sandbag station. It's in the parking lot of City Hall. They also have a county salt pile at 3805 South Wasatch Boulevard, and those in high-risk areas can submit a request online with the city to make other arrangements.
Well, this is definitely history in the making, because you don't have that in the history of the United States, that a former president has been indicted.
It's shocking, to say the least. It's not a surprise, though, from what we've seen in the last few weeks.
The New York Police Department ordered every officer to report in uniform today, just as a precautionary measure after former President Donald Trump's historic indictment.
Sources familiar with the case say Trump could be facing more than 24 counts related to business fraud. Trump was investigated for falsifying business documents relating to a 2016 hush money payment allegedly made on his behalf to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Trump and his allies maintain his innocence, calling the case politically motivated, but many Democrats say no one is above the law, including a former president.
Trump looks at this from the perspective of the court of public opinion. He's no longer going to be in the court of public opinion. He's going to be in the court of law, where there's rules of evidence, where there's people who are going to come in and they're going to testify, they're going to tell the truth under oath, and a jury of 12 is going to make a decision.
According to Trump's legal team, he's expected to turn himself in sometime next week. When he appears in a Manhattan court for arraignment, he'll be fingerprinted and photographed for a mugshot. Trump swears the indictment will not stop his ongoing 2024 presidential campaign.
After 8 days in court, a jury found Gwyneth Paltrow 100% not at fault for a ski collision in 2016. The jury listened to testimony from Paltrow, the man suing her for damages, Terry Sanderson, experts, friends, and family.
Couldn't be more disappointed, right? It's been a long, hard battle, so. But we fought the good fight, and I got heard, right? I got heard. That meant a lot to me.
We're pleased with this outcome and appreciate the judge and jury's thoughtful handling of this case.
Both legal teams thank the jurors for their patience during the process.
The Pleasant Grove Police Department has arrested a suspect in connection with a fake bomb threat earlier this month. The person called 911 to report a bomb at Pleasant Grove High School on March 16th. Students were evacuated before officers realized the report was a hoax. Police found the suspect, who is a minor, and will be filing criminal charges against them.
Davis County drivers will see some closures this weekend. UDOT will be shutting down southbound I-15 between Park Lane and Farmington and Parrish Lane in Centerville as progress continues on the new West Davis Highway. Crews are building a bridge connecting the highway to the northbound lanes of I-15. Drivers will be detoured onto Legacy Parkway during the closure. Well, it doesn't feel like baseball weather at all.
Not at all. It doesn't look like it either.
But today is a special day at Smith's Ballpark. It is opening day.
And that's where John Franke is. He's out there getting us ready for the 2023 season. Just got to bundle up for this one.
Yeah, we're indoors now, so I took my jacket off. But as you can see behind us, guys, the field right now is covered in snow. But I'm sure once the sun rises, we're starting to see some daylight now, that it will melt. We can say the snow right now is not falling here, so that's some progress as we hope to get this field ready for the 1 o'clock first pitch today between the Bees and the Sacramento River Cats. We're joined once again by Tony Parks, and we're talking about baseball. Opening day, such a fun day. You've been here since 2005?
Yeah.
So what, over the years now, nearly 20 years here, what is your favorite memory of the baseball here?
Man, there's so many great memories. One of them was actually a game that didn't happen. The swine flu kept a visiting team from traveling here. And when it happened, we ended up having to throw together this game with these two teams that happened to be traveling locally, and they were kind of high school kids transitioning into college. Well, that game and home run derby that we put on just happened to include Bryce Harper and Chris Bryant. You know, everybody knew Harper because he was on the front page of Sports Illustrated. People didn't know some of the other big name players in that, but the fans were treated to an amazing spectacle of a show. It was great teamwork by the organization, and it turned into this memorable night that so many people just have never forgotten.
And that's what's so great about minor league baseball, is because you see players that are right there on the edge of taking off. Guys like Bryce Harper, Mike Trout, and this team as well. We have an ace, Chase Silseth, tonight on the mound, who could be the next big thing for the Angels.
It could happen. And hey, 9 strikeouts, that means everybody gets free Chick-fil-A, right? So everybody is going to want to know, hey, who's starting? Is this guy going to get a lot of strikeouts or what? We want to see all of that. And so for every one of these players that are out there, the biggest thing that we take pride in is making sure their experience is major league level. Same thing when the fans come here. Everything we want to do is up the experience to major league level. And that even includes, like, when fans come to a game, you know, you like premium seating and things like that. We have a situation where you can get premium seating for the cost of any ticket. It's the Bohemian Bullpen. It's down the left field line. It's fantastic. You have tables. You have like almost your own private bartender. There's a great brat stand. It's really great. You can bring your kids down there too. Like, it's really family friendly, but it's also like, if you need the sun, it's there. If you need the shade, it's there. It's premium seating without the extra cost.
And we talk about inflation. People are, trying to save as much money as they can. You guys try to make it as affordable as you can for families to enjoy a game.
We want to do that. I want to make sure that this is the best value for your dollar. And so one of the things you're going to have is on Tuesdays, 4 tickets for $20, and you get half off of hot dogs. So really, whatever budget that you need to fit your family, we have the night for you. We have the entertainment for you. Bumble is going to be there to visit with you. We really want to enhance everybody's experience and make it to where this place is so memorable for them, like it has been for me.
And tickets for today's game cost how much?
Oh, I mean, you can get them as little as $15. You can get $10. You can find stuff on the berm, right? And the biggest thing is it's not like we're going to have 15,000 people here. So even opening weekend, you can find something that's really, really budget friendly.
All right, thanks so much. And Bumble, come on back in the shot here. But again, that's what's so great about minor league baseball. It's a great value, and you are seeing players that are so close to becoming superstars. And there's some great players on this Bees team this year that are just one step away from Major League Baseball. So again, first pitch today, 1 o'clock, and it's decent value. $10, $15 tickets out here to watch some great AAA professional baseball, guys.
All right, John, thank you. Loving Bumble. Okay, it's International Transgender Day of Visibility. It's a day dedicated to raising awareness of the accomplishments of transgender people and the challenges they face. Project Rainbow Utah is organizing a rally in March, starting at the Utah State Capitol at 5 this evening. It'll end at City Creek Park, where visitors can hear from speakers.
There's much more to come on Good Day Utah after the break. Great news for drought in the upper basin states. What experts say about our wet winter's impact on Lake Mead. And at 7:43, traumatic brain injuries affect millions of people worldwide. We speak with one woman experiencing side effects 18 years later.
Here's a live look from our Salt Lake Trib camera. What a difference, huh? Davis County getting hit hard by snow. The downtown area looking pretty good, just some wet roads. Stay with us. Good Day Utah. We'll be right back.